Hey everybody, welcome to the Quest Diagnostics Scouting Report. Good health starts with knowing. With Steve Zakuani, I'm Nick Firchau, breaking down the next game on the schedule for the Seattle Sounders. They're on the road on Sunday, 4:30 p.m. local start on FS1 and El Rey, 1360 a.m. in Spanish, and Cairo, 97.3 FM. Steve, it's been a couple weeks for the Sounders. They've been obviously inactive over the MLS international break for the Copa America Centenario, but back in action against the Red Bulls. But you have to assume one of the themes that played out over the past couple weeks on the road on the East Coast might come into play again on Sunday, and that's Jordan Morris up top and how much support he's going to get from the rest of the Sounders players. What did you see from Jordan Morris and the rest of the team?
Well, Nick, it's definitely a tale of two games. In the first game against New England, which is the graphic on the left, you can see that Jordan Morris was very isolated. Hercules Gomez and Aaron Culver, who played as the wingers, played very deep, and Jordan was alone in the New England half for most of the game. A few days later, against DC, he had a lot more support. A part of that is because Ziggy Schmid decided to play just one defensive midfielder, that's Osvaldo Alonso, and he had two attacking midfielders, not the 2-1 we've been used to. And for that, Jordan had a lot more support, had a much better game, and even got a goal. To illustrate that, here are a few clips that paint the picture. As you can see here, that's actually Hercules Gomez, the left winger, left forward, clearing the ball, and Aaron Culver is also back in his 18-yard box. Once that ball is cleared up, it's Jordan Morris against the whole of New England's backline. He's by himself. Even if he wins that ball, there's not much he can do with it. Another pass here, and it's only Jordan Morris in the attacking half. He has some support, but not enough, and that's very easy for New England to defend. As good as Jordan is, it's very difficult to play up top by yourself with a lack of support. And if you look at the goal Jordan scores against DC United, it's not only Jordan Morris in the box, but obviously Joevin Jones, who made a great run, but you have Aaron Culver in there. The Sounders have a lot more bodies in the box against DC than they had pretty much at any point against New England, and that made the game much easier for Jordan Morris, and he got his deserved 5th goal of the season. 5
goals on the season for Jordan Morris. Those are pretty good numbers for a rookie. We'll see what he can do on Sunday. He's going up against one of the best scorers in MLS over the last 3 seasons, and that's Bradley Wright-Phillips from the New York Red Bulls. Let's take a look at some of the numbers here for Bradley Wright-Phillips. Over the last 3 seasons, going back to the start of 2014, he is the leading scorer in MLS. 52 goals, Steve, over the last 2.5 seasons. That's more than Robbie Keane, more than Dom Dwyer, more than Chris Wondolowski, and almost twice as much as Clint Dempsey. Dempsey's put up good numbers over recent years, nowhere near what BWP has done. Look at the shots on goal. Obviously, he's going to lead the league there. 134 over the last 2.5 seasons, almost 30 more than any other player in the league, and almost 50 more than Clint Dempsey. He's also got some interesting numbers here. 51 of his 52 goals scored from inside the box. That includes a handful of penalty kicks. 4 hat tricks in that span, including Sounders fans will remember this. He had a hat trick against the Sounders in 2014, and he also recorded the fastest hat trick in MLS League history earlier this season. 3 goals in 27 minutes. This guy is the real deal. How did the Sounders stop him?
He is the real deal, and for a long time, Bradley, people thought he was good because he played next to Thierry Henry, as most people can be good next to Thierry Henry. But since Henry is gone, he just kept on scoring. Already has 8 goals this year, scored a bunch of goals last year, 17 I believe it was. The key stat there is 51 or 52 in the box. Prevent service into the box, make Bradley play with his back to goal, outside the box, and you stop him from being effective.
Big challenge for the Seattle Sounders. They're on the road on Sunday on the East Coast out at Red Bull Arena, going up against Bradley Wright-Phillips and the New York Red Bulls. Catch the game on FS1 at 4:30 p.m. Pacific. You can also listen to it on the radio. Cairo, 97.3 FM, or El Rey, 1360 a.m. in Spanish. For Steve Zakuani, I'm Nick Firchau. Thanks for watching the Scouting Report.